So earlier we discussed about these recordings, right? Web recording, smart recording, and screen recording. So whenever we discussed about the web recording, here we provided the URL and we recorded all the steps. So the automation has been created automatically. But now I don't want to use the recorders, but I want to perform the same automation. So I want to automate some web application. Okay, so let's see how we can do. So I am going with the new workbench. So now I am trying to open a Google site. So for that I am going with the web recorder set of commands, and from that I am going to choose the open browser. So open browser is the command, so which is going to help us to open a particular website. So now I am going to open google.com. Okay, save this one, control yes. I can say manage web controls. Yes. Okay, save this. I'm going to run this. So now our bot is going to open the Google site in the Internet Explorer. So by default, browser of the automation anywhere is Internet Explorer. So all the web automations can be performed with the IE only in general. Okay, so it has opened. Now I want to search for the automation anywhere in this Google. So for that, I'm going here. I'm going to select manage web control. So I'm taking manage web control. Now it will ask me open new URL or select page. So always recommended to use the select page only. So the reason is, for suppose if you go with the open new URL, so here directly I can say www.google.com. But when you are working with the real time environment, so you will work with the three phases. So one is dev phase, second one is UAT phase, and third one is production phase. So in all the phases, the URL is going to change, keep on, right? So to handle that one, simply you will select the page. So at that time, even though URL has been changed, the page title will be same throughout all the environments. So that's the reason it's recommended to use select phase. Select phase. So here I'm selecting the Google. So now I'm clicking on capture. Here, remember this, you have to give only one left click on the capture button. Okay, it wasn't captured properly. So again, I'm going to give the one left click on capture button. So it's redirected to the web page. See, again, now you have to select your area where you want to. Do you want to click on this Google search, or do you want to click on this I am feeling lucky, or do you want to click on this one? So I want to enter the data on the search box, right? So that's the reason I'm putting the cursor on this particular search box, and again I am going to give only one left click. Okay, so the particular command has been captured automatically. Now I'm going to click on advanced view. Then if you see, automatically it is asking you set text, because this is the text box, right? So that means here you have to set the text. That's the reason it will show you automatically set text. Apart from this, different actions will be there, but this is, as this one is the text box, it is showing set text. So by default it will be set text. Here you have to select the text. Anyway, okay, I'm saving this. Save. And again I'm going to take manage web control. the select page, and I'm going to select the Google page only. This time again I'm going to capture. How I'll capture the button? So first I have to give one left click on capture button. It will redirect to page, and now I want to click on search button, right? So I'm selecting the Google search. I'm giving the one left click on the Google button. If I go to the advanced view, see here it is showing perform on click, or you can select the perform double click as well. That's according to your requirement. So I'm going with the default one, that is a perform on click. Okay, save. I'm saving this. I'm going to close this IE. So now I'm going to run this. So now it is going to open the browser, and it is going to enter, and it is searching for automation anyway. So like this, manage web controls will work. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about manage window controls. I want to show you one more thing here. So on manage web control, I am dragging one more manage web control here. I am selecting the page. See, here I have one calculator window as well. This is not showing here because the calculator is not the web application, right? That's the reason. Remember this one as of now. And next, I'm going to take a new one. So now I'm going to take the manage web controls. So remember this, manage web control is going to helps you to automate the web applications. And let's go with the manage window controls. So here manage window controls is there. So I'm dragging this particular command. So I'm selecting. So this is the command is going to helps you to automate the desktop applications. If you see here, calculator is a desktop application, right? So I'm selecting the calculator. Again, how you will do means just you have to give one left click on capture button. So here you see, whenever you are using manage window control, here you should not give the single left click basically. So you should hold this capture button. So you should click your mouse and you should not leave the click button on your mouse. Then it will highlight it like this. See, it is blinking, right? Then you have to move your cursor wherever you want. See, I haven't left my left click button on my mouse. I keep on hold this one, and I'm going to put this one on the control wherever I want. So now I want to click on this 9 button. So I kept the cursor on 9. Now I am going to release my left click button. Okay. So then it's clicked the, so it's selected the button 9, and it is by default it is taking click operation here. Okay. So I am going to change this one is left click. Both are same, but only one thing you have to remember. So it depends on the your application behavior. You have to select whether click or left click. Okay. So I'm saving this minus web. Oh God. Okay, this terminated. Let me recapture again. I'm taking new. So here I'm going to take manage window controls, and here I'm going to select the calculator window, and I'm clicking on this capture button. Why it's not open? Okay. So now I'm releasing the control on top of 9. So now 9 has been captured. I'm changing the action from click to left click. I'm saving this. Again, I'm taking this one. Again, calculator, capture, 5. Okay, this time I'm just keeping the click only. Again, manage window controls. Again, calculator. Again, going to click on equals button. Okay, again I'm putting click only. So I'm saving this. Manage window control. So basically, this manage window controls are going to helps you to automate the desktop applications, whereas manage web controls are going to helps you to automate the web applications. Okay. So now my calculator application is the desktop application only, right? So that's the reason I'm using manage window control instead of manage web control. So I'm running this now. Okay, so it is not able to, so calculator is not responding, it seems. So for better purpose, what I'll say, open program file is there, right? So I'll use these commands, and here I'll say calc launch program. Let's check. So it is able to launch, right? So now my program itself going to open the calculator and it is going to perform the operation. Okay, 95. So here I forget the addition operation, right? In between. So I'm selecting this calculator. Calculator is not available. I'm capturing this. I'm putting the plus operation. Okay, save. I'm going to close this and I'm going to save this one and I'm going to run it. 9 plus 5, 14. So like this, manage web control will work. But if you observe, see, in the same window, let me go to the Google page. It is able to automate this web application as well. See, I'll show you. So manage window control. So select the Google Internet Explorer. I'm holding this. See, it is selecting. That means it is able to automate web application as well. So I selected this control. So I'm coming here. So here, select item by text. It is saying I am saying left click here. Do the left click. Then what I'll do, insert keystrokes. I'll put right. So here I'll say 50 milliseconds. Save. Again, I am going to take manage window control. I am going to select that Google page and I'm clicking on search Google. So I'm coming to here and here I am selecting left click operation. So now I'm going to run from this step. So as per the basic principle of manage window control, it should work with the web applications, not with the, sorry, it should work with the Windows application, not with the web application. But now, why it is able to automate this web application? The answer for that question is, of course, you are automating the web application only, but you are automating that web application with the help of the browser. But the browser is the desktop application, right? Of course, this Google may be web application, but this Internet Explorer is a desktop application. So what is the basic principle of that one? Manage window controls. It is helps you to automate the desktop application. So now you are automating the this Internet Explorer actually, not this Google. So in this web application example, here you are automating the Google. But in this example, of course, you are automating the Google, but from the bot perspective, you are automating the Internet Explorer, not the web application. That's the reason if you select, see, here, whenever spy on the search button, it is showing you as a text box type. But here, if you observe, here, this is not, see the control type, combo box. This is not identifying as a text box. So like this it will work. So it is not recommended to use the manage window control to automate the web application. And one more thing is there called object cloning. Object cloning is the command which is going to work with the both kind of application. So this is going to work with the web application and it is going to work with the desktop application as well in efficient way. Okay. So now I'm selecting the Google one. So let me go to google.com, google.co.in. Okay. So now I'm refreshing this. I'm clicking and I keep on holding my left click. So now I want to go wherever I want. So I want to go to the search button. So when once I goes to the search button, it is highlighted like this. So now I'm leaving my cursor. See, if you come here, type is text box. And now what operation I have to perform this text box means I have to select the action here, set text. Here I'll say automation anywhere. Okay, here I'll say 50 milliseconds. Okay, I kept this one here. So I'm taking new. I am copying this particular command and I'm pasting in the new task. So here I am going to save this one object. What is this command? Cloning. Object cloning. So again I am performing object cloning. Again the same Google site. Clicking on Google search. Now left click. Save. Let me run. See, like this, with the help of object cloning, you will be able to automate the web application. At the same time, you will be able to automate the desktop application as well. So where is this? I'm going here, opening this in edit mode. So I'm going to put open program file, open program or file. So here I'll say calci, save. So now I'm going to perform the sum operation using object cloning. Okay, now I'm going to select the calculator, capture, button 9, perform the click operation, again object cloning, again calculator, capture, button 5, again performing the click operation, again I'm going here, calculator, sum, perform the left click operation. So I want to add 9 plus 5, right? So I'm dragging this command to downside. So now 9 plus 5, again I need to do equals, right? So calculator, performing equals. So I'm going to run from this step. 9 plus 5 equals 4. So like this, you will able to automate desktop application as well web application with the help of object learning. But you may ask one question. So we have managed window to automate the desktop application. We have managed window controls to automate the web application. We have managed web controls. Again, why we need this object learning means, so whenever you are working with a real-time project, so the default properties, let me open, where is this, manage web control, edit, manage window control. So if you edit this one, here the default properties is, so it is taking the things based on the coordinates. X-axis is this one, Y-axis is this one, like this. And if you go to the manage web control, if you edit this one, and the default properties are, if you see, control name and control index. Based on these two properties, it is working. So there is a chance to fail these commands. So there is no guarantee all the times this manage web control and the manage window control will work 100%. Of course, this will work, but there is a chance to fail these commands. At that time, so you will use the object cloning. So the advantage of object cloning is, if you edit the any object cloning command, you will get lot of properties here. So you can customize these properties and you can able to create the successful combination without failing. Sometimes what will happen, so if you take this one, the calculator example, I am clicking on the 9 button. So this is the path of the 9. So let me take control B, cancel, and this is the path for the plus button. See here the path is changing here, the second position. Here 2 is there, here 4 is there. Sometimes what will happen, throughout the application, you will get the same path. Okay. At that time, if you perform the operation, bot is not able to identify the difference. So that is the reason you need to customize the object. So that's the reason I'll say here, I'll edit. So now I can add one more property, which is difference between two controls. Like that, you can customize the objects. That's the reason object cloning is here. So with the help of the object cloning, you can, so this now the combination is this combination, name, type and path. So this is not going to work for you, the default combination. So you can customize that combination with the help of object learning. So because reason here you will get lot of properties. Of course, you can perform the customization in the manage web control as well. Here it is this. But here the reason the properties are limited. You won't get that many properties like the object learning. And here you can also perform one more kind of customization. What that means? Manage web controls. Basically, you will not able to perform any customization after spying the object. But before spying the object, you can decide which kind of control I am going to capture. If you select this radio button, it will ask you which type of control I am going to do. So I am selecting the, where is this, radio button on top of calculator. Calculator is not there. See, nothing is identifying because my bot is looking for the radio button. The radio button is not here. That's the reason. Like this, you can tell to the bot, okay, manage web control, I am going to spy the radio button, just look for the radio button. Like this, here you can customize. But anyhow, these two are not recommended. The using the object cloning is recommended. But there is no guarantee always object cloning will work. In some scenarios, object cloning may not work, but manage window control will work, manage web control will work. So these are all three different options. You need to choose according to your application behavior, which one is going to work for you in efficient way. So that is about these three comments.